My name is Patrick Brown, and I'm an ear, nose, and throat physician in San Antonio, Texas, with Elevate ENT. Our practice started back in the 1960s, actually. One of the original founding partners still works here. Practice management issues, every physician practice will encounter some difficulties, and each year they probably change a bit. Supply cost, delivery of products has been a big help. Cost reduction in terms of employee costs, efficiencies in regards to, say, informational technologies and remote work. There's synergies there that we could not achieve as a larger group in this area, but not at the size that we found ourselves to be in, and sort of stuck in that size for quite some time. We've gained efficiencies through Elevate. They've helped us with also like negotiating with the insurance companies and other rates and expenses that we would incur. We had reached a point as a group where there's kind of a reckoning in urban medicine, in my opinion, for specialties. And that is, you're either, in this day and age, going to join a large insurance network, for example, a hospital network, perhaps a clinically integrated network, or some sort of larger entity. But if you want to remain independent and still have some negotiating abilities, growth potential, you needed a strategic partner. That's where we aligned with Elevate. That resonated with what our goal continues to be. Initially, like any other sort of merger or acquisition, if you will, there's some bumps that you go through to get systematic changes in place. A bit of a relief not to have to manage all the day-to-day operational questions that arise. A big relief for the group, as it allows us to focus more on what we're really trained to do, which is take care of sick folks. And so that's been a huge change for the group and for me personally. Joining the Elevate network has really allowed us to focus on delivery of care and patient issues, to trust that we have someone to manage the operational aspects of the practice that consumed so much of our time previously. My own view of how medicine will continue to change in this country, not just this region, is that you're going to see larger and larger networks, or larger and larger structures, if you will, for delivery of care, particularly in urban networks and urban areas. And no matter how small or large a practice is, can't avoid that inevitability in some regard, where, as I mentioned earlier, whether it's a hospital network or an insurance network or a CIN or a group such as Elevate, I think that's a reality facing private practice groups, particularly in specialties, that I don't see that changing. If you're a managing partner, let's say, of a group, of an entity, and there is a way to where you can focus on what you're best at and what you're most efficient at doing, to where some of the management and accounting and informational technology issues, HR issues can be managed in a trusted relationship, and it's good for both sides.